Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stamping with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Even if you are not new and you haven't subscribed yet, which I always check the YouTube analytics and stuff, so I can see that most of you are not subscribed. It doesn't hurt to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but it sure does help my channel, and I would really appreciate it. Yeah, today we have another treat or gift box because this is a really good size. It is, I think, 4.5 by 2, and then it's 2 inches tall. And it is a little bit different. I like to try to create things that are a little bit different. And so, you know, as soon as I saw the gingham in here, I knew I wanted to do like something really feminine because I really love gingham. It's like one of my favorite things. And I didn't even realize it was in this designer series paper pack, but this is what I'm sharing today. I hope you like it. So you just have to untie it to open it. And I'll show you the closure because I don't want to untie it and then, you know, have to try to do the bow. You know how I am with bows. So I'll show you all that when we get to it. And what I'm using for this is the Simply Fabulous. And I used this before. I love this one. It's really cute. It doesn't have dies, so you do have to fussy cut this. Or you can do like I did, and I used my brother's scan and cut. I stamped them, and then I cut them. I'm going to put a link to the brother's scan and cut that I have because I always get questions on which one I have. So I'll link it in the description. And if y'all don't check the description, I have a lot of links down there, other treat boxes and stuff that you can check out. I always have some links to the storage solutions that I use. And also, these are the ones that I cut. So even for those of you who don't know where the description is, far to the right of the title, there's a little arrow pointing down. Just click on that and it'll show the description. I've had people ask me that too. So that's where you'll find the description in there. So I have all the places you can contact me and all the information you would need. So I did a bunch of them, because, you know, it's so easy when you're just stamping, and you might as well just stamp a bunch because I'm going to end up making more. So these are the ones that I stamped and punched. I'm going to show you the colors and everything that I used for all of these. And so that's how I do these. And I know a lot of you don't like to fussy cut because you do put that in the comments sometimes. So this is the stamp set I'm using, and then this is the designer series paper I'm using, the Tea Boutique, and this is actually one of the back sides. So it's the back side to this one, and even if you want to use this one, it matches the cardstock because I'm using Petal Pink, and then this is the back of it. And I love gingham. If you've been around long, you know that already. All right, so what you're going to need for this, you do need a 12 by 12. We do carry 12 by 12 in all of our family colors, and they come like this because I've never shown this before. It does come like this, and you get 2 sheets each of every color. So, you know, I do use a lot of 12 by 12, so if you've been following me, you might want to pick up some 12 by 12. So these are the ones that comes in every color of our color family in there. And then this is Petal Pink. So this piece is 11 by 12 because you need almost a full sheet for this one. And then you need a basic white to stamp on. And then to mat it, you need 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 4 3/8, and 2 that are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. This little strip is 1/4 by 4.5. You will have this piece left, and I just cut it down to 4.5 after you cut these other pieces. And then for the sentiment, it's 4 inches by 3/4. So that's everything. If you don't know that I have an inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, you can go there, check it, download it, print it, and you'll have all the instructions and everything ready to go for you. All right, let me show you what I did to stamp. So we're going to use, these are the colors I'm using for all my stamping. I am using Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, Crumb Cake, and Early Espresso for the sentiment. I didn't want to use black because on the Petal Pink I really like to use the darker browns. So what I did first was I stamped the leaves. And I stamped them in two different colors because I just wanted some variation. So I'm stamping this larger one. So you only need one of these. Oops. And then I stamped two of these smaller ones. And this is in the Pear Pizzazz. And then, like I said, I just stamped a ton because I knew I was going to make more. And then for this one, I just used this darker. And this one is the Old Olive. And I did stamp a couple of these just in case, but like I said, you can do how you like. Now for the flower, I'm going to use Petal Pink. And this is how I do them when I'm using my scan and cut. I put them both on the same time and then just space them apart so that your scan and cut has enough room to cut around it. I always, by the way, if you have a scan and cut, I always use a margin around it. I don't cut it right up to the, I like the little white around the edge. So those are what I used for that. And then for the crumb cake is just the center of the flower. So I just stamped the centers of each of the flowers with the crumb cake. And I like to keep them all like subtle colors. I don't like anything like to make it bright if the color is pink. I try to keep it more like monochromatic and nothing that really sticks out. So that's what I did. I ran this all through my scan and cut. It cuts them all out really easy and fast. If you haven't ever thought about getting one, they are so good to have, especially if you don't like to fussy cut. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment, and we're going to stamp it on this piece right here. So we'll get this all ready to go. So it says, "You are simply fabulous." You can use whatever sentiment out of here you like. I love the font on this. All right, so we got that ready. Let's get our box made. So first we're going to score it. And we are going to score first on the 11-inch side. We're going to score it at 1/2. I know you can't see all the way down, but it's 1/2, 2.5, 4.5, 6.5, 8.5, and 10.5. So you have two 1/2-inch areas on the ends. And then we're going to score it on the 12-inch side, and you're going to score it at 1 3/4, 3 3/4, 8 1/4, and 10 1/4. So there's a lot of squares on this, but I'll show you how to cut them. All right, so the 1/2-inch sides, that is going to be the tops of our boxes. So you're going to cut down here. You're going to cut these two squares off right here. And then you're going to do the same on this side. You're going to cut these two squares off right here. Well, there's actually 4. The 2 1/2-inch and then the other 2. We're going to turn it around. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. You're going to cut these 2 off. And then we're going to cut these 2 on this side off. So you're doing the exact same thing on both sides. All right, now these are the side parts, so we're going to cut down these. We're going to cut to the second score mark. Again, cut to the second score mark on this one. You're going to leave this one hole in the middle and you're going to cut in here. Actually, I'm going to cut a little bit down further because I like to shorten these. These are going to be glue tabs, so we're going to cut into those. Do the same on this other side. Leave that center one. And then cut for your glue tabs here. Do the same thing on this side. Cut to the second score mark on both of these. You're going to leave that center one and cut these down just a little bit and cut into them. Do the same with this side. So this is what it's going to look like. All right, let's clear this off and we are going to put this together. All right, so you got to sharpen all these score marks. Okay, so these two on the top, these 1/2 inch, they're scoring. You're going to score them to the middle. All right, now we're going to put this together. So on these glue tabs here on the ends, you're going to use Stampin' Seal, tear and tape. Use the Stampin' Seal Plus if you use the Stampin' Seal, because you want this to stay together. Just use, you can use wet glue as well. And then we're going to just bring these up, line them up there. And then these. And then this one here. And then these are going to fold inside. This is just to help keep your candy or whatever you're putting in there stay in there better. These are going to fold down like this, and they're going to fold inside. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to guesstimate the center point here. And I am just going to punch a little hole with my 1/8 inch hole punch. We don't carry these anymore, but you can find them everywhere. I can link one in the description. And then I'm just going to mark, use my pencil. I'm going to mark this on the other side so that I have them even. And then you're just going to punch this one. So this is going to fold in like this. And I forgot to put on my, my little strip here, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And I'll have to repunch that one, that hole there. So I'm going to use wet glue for this. As this little strip goes over the top of that. And then I'll just repunch that. Alright, so we got that on there. So I'm going to grab my ribbon really quick, and I am using this cotton ribbon. It is a combo pack, and it has this petal pink, and I think this one is Midnight Misty Moonlight, which is discontinued. And this is going away, this ribbon. So, but I love it. It's such a good one. I wish we would keep that. I love the size and everything of this ribbon. But this is what I'm using. You can use any ribbon that coordinates. You can use basic white ribbon or any kind of white ribbon. And then we're just going to tie a bow. Just like that. That's how it's going to close. See if I can grab that other end. This really ties really nicely. I'm just having issues with my fingers this morning. There we go. All right. I'll cut these shorter. And I like to turn the ribbon around to the front. My other one stayed really nicely, but of course, you know, when I'm doing a video, it's not going to want to cooperate. But it's all right. We're not going to fool with it. We're going to just go ahead and mat our other pieces. So I'll just use my Stampin' Seal for these. So I am matting the front and back of this, but I only put the strip at the top of here. If you want another strip, you can cut another strip. But I didn't have enough for the back side, so I thought why even do another, cut another piece up when you don't really have to. This way you know which way is the front and which is the back. Then one more piece. July 1st, our new holiday catalog comes out. And if you are a customer of mine, you've probably already got one. If you've ordered within the last 5 or 6 months, you've probably already gotten it. But if you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like one, I have a sign-up form on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com where you can go and request a catalog. All right, so now we're going to add our You Are Simply Fabulous to the front. And then we're going to add our flowers. I am going to be popping up some of these, and I'm going to glue down some of these too. The leaves are all going to be glued down, and then I'm going to pop up the flowers. Let me grab those other little one. So I'm going to do one on one side and then two, just to give it a little bit better balance. I don't like doing both sides the same. And then this one is going to go on the bottom. And then I need another one of those little ones. I'm going to put this one up a little bit further because we're going to put 2 flowers on this one. Adding my dimensionals. And I have plenty for another box. There you go, just like that. And it's all done. Isn't it kind of a fun one? I think I really like this box. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Oops, look at I put it on the wrong side. Do not do that. I'm going to have to cut another strip now that I said I wasn't going to cut because look I put it on the wrong side just when I was telling you not to do that. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh boy, it always happens in videos. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. This is my June hostess code. If you shop with me, please use my hostess code. I'd appreciate it greatly. All right, everyone, have a blessed day, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Maybe I'll be more awake in the next one. Bye.